This is my original Creality 5 Plus board. Been a good board, no problems. The only problem is because it's got, well, I'll put the number down here. I can never whatever it is, steppers, which you cannot replace because they're actually soldered to the board unless you're going to do quite complex desoldering. Got some heat transfer pads underneath. Those chips, some of those for heat transfer, like on here. Right, and this has just come today actually. This is the silent board by Creality. Ender 5 Plus, that's what it says. That's one significant. Make sure you get Ender 5 Plus if that's what you've got. Now this uses these chips, stepper chips, and these are supposed to be quite a bit quieter. So we've got a bit of foam. Something that's anti-static. Anti-static bag. Bit of a tight squeeze. A bit more presumably anti-static, almost like a box shaped foam. Nothing else in the box, so let's move the box to one side. Show you that again. Okay, we've got the bag, anti-static bag. Usually tell anti-static bags by silvery. Can I? Oh. This is a double seal. Simply sealed again down here, which is even harder though. I'm tearing it all. I don't really want to tear it all. Let's move this over and put this onto here. So, as you can see, first glance, then I can move this out the way. They both look very similar. They should be both exactly the same. Well, look exactly the same really, except this board is black. The new one is black. The old one, well, the original one is green. Pretty much the same, or look the same. Let's have a quick look at the ports. Ports seem all in the same position. Just looking round. Yep, all the ports seem in the same position. USB port and the micro SD seem the same positions there. There, as you see, on the display sort of ports. Yeah. Connections, power, heat beds and such like. Same position. Oh, I've cut away some of this plastic on here. That's why that looks like that. Don't ask me about that. That's just something I'm buggered up on that board, but because I was experimenting. Same sort of is SPI connections, whatever it is, pins, same position. All the chips, do they look the same position? I'm going to show you a bit closer, don't worry. Now the only thing that is definitely, well, they've got some scholastic on these heat sinks, whatever it's called. See the white round there? No white on this original one. There might be under, or actually there is underneath. If you look under the edge, but there seems more on these. These have a, does it say, so that's version 2.2 and this is 2.21. Creality. The the difference is the stepper chips. As I say, these are quieter stepper chips, and do the holes look all the same without measuring? Haven't tried fitting this yet. Yes, they all look in the same position. Right, I'm going to take you in for a closer look just now, front and back, because I would have expected that some of the circuitry on going to the steppers be different, slightly different. So let's put those down there, and I'll zoom in as close as I can. So this is the original. Going to be reflections of this. I'm particularly going to focus on those stepper chips. Those are the main difference. So this is one term as the original, the one that comes with the Creality Ender 5 Plus. And this is the silent version, version 2.21. Oops, just a second. Again, focusing on the stepper chips. Let's look over there. Ah, so this one, there is an extra chip there. See down here? And there's a space for that chip on this original board, but it's not actually no chip on there. So that is a definite difference. That is the only difference I've noticed so far between one and the other. As you can see, 151 is at the same sort of coil. Has it got 151? Yes. So let's try and get in on that extra chip there. So that's right next to those, on the right hand side of those steppers. So let's look at the backs. The original in green. There's like the steppers down this side. Power going in at the top. That right, yeah. Where is that extra chip? Now let's have a look. Where would that extra chip be? Because I turned this up the other way. So it's going to be on the right of those 1, 2, 3, 4 steppers. So go 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? It almost looks like another stepper there. Yeah, I think that's right. So this one seems to be where this extra chip goes, and that looks very much like it's going to be another stepper. It's got the same markings on the board. So look at this one, that looks pretty much the same on the back. So this is the extra chip again. I think it's got the same markings on the board. Can't get too close because it gets out of focus. So that is the extra chip there. See if I keep my finger there. Is it? No, it isn't. It's even further over, is it? Oh, that is, yeah, that is the extra chip there, because it's almost in line with this hole. It's on the inside of that hole, and that hole is there. So that is that extra chip there. Trying to get the number off it. Well, there's the board all plugged in. The BL Touch is the second row in towards the steppers, so to speak, and it's going in the order red, purple, orange for the BL Touch, and the Z is just a Z limit switch sort of thing of the BL Touch there. Apart from that, it's just, well, it's straightforward anyway, but pretty straightforward. I haven't plugged the display in yet. That goes in this port again towards the steppers. I'll plug that in just now. Don't want to forget that, otherwise it won't come on, will it? Well, it'll come on but it won't show, and I think there's a problem with it. So the extra chip now, in this case, is on this side. Oh, this is upside down to a certain extent. Since it's gone out of focus. Why has it gone out of focus? Well, the battery of the camera just conked out there. But as you see, it's going okay. So that's minus 2.45. Now the fan is not on when it should be on. I've just turned it on the display. It takes a second or two and then it comes on. So some of the fan is the part fan noise and the hot end fan noise. Well, 13 minutes is that. 93% done. Be finishing off now, doing the top layers soon, if not doing them now. It's finished. Going home, the noise you can hear is, I have to sort something out with this. Is this pipe, since I fitted this feeding mechanism on the top, where it's easier to get in at. Yes, it is easier to get in, a lot easier, but this pipe rubs against this sort of carriage and it's like corrugated pipe. Conjugate it for the wires. So I'm going to think about, but it's very limited to how I can do. So that's the first print using this silent board. if it's anywhere near print a 10mm cube, well, it comes off at the bed very easy. Let me put this, there we go. So there's the bottom edge. Not too bad considering, I thought it'd be a lot worse than that. Sides seems to have quite sharp corners, especially that corner there, very sharp. I haven't measured it, I haven't done any calibration on this bed apart from the extruder and the Z compensation height. I'll just show you that screen. So here's the screen. Go to adjust and see I've got on minus 2.45 at the moment. I might tweak that a little bit. 100 print speed, well, the nozzle and heat bed temperature fan. I'm going to turn that on to off because I don't know if that's if you have it on off, then it should come on. I would imagine it will come on under control of the G code. Right, that seems to work alright. No major problems, I don't think I can think of. The main problem I had was adjusting this height here, the compensation, because I think it came in at 5. Well, it's better to be, that means it's higher above the bed, away from the bed, and that's better than being too close to the bed. Then you can gradually work your way down. So this is the default display that comes with the Creality. I don't know about any other displays with this board. I've took the big tree symbol I had on here off, because I've got to be able to touch. I'll probably put a Marlin symbol on there later.